Hey Bulldog fans, welcome back to part two of our Bryant Sports Network special edition with new football coach Chris Merritt. I'm Tristan Hobbes. Coach, yesterday we talked about kind of where you've come from. Today's part two, kind of about philosophy, about what we can expect to see as the workouts progress to spring ball, progress to August camp, progress to the first game on August 31st. Just maybe a brief, your thoughts on kind of what we can expect from you.
Well, this is going to be a player's first program. The coaching staff that we're putting together, I'm excited about. These guys are going to connect well with these kids, and we're going to find out what these kids can do, and we're going to structure everything we do in our football program based on their ability. I think that's what I'm excited about, and I've got a great staff that's ready to go at it.
Getting to know the roster, how important is that kind of before we can start to see what we're going to be?
Yeah, listen, I think no matter what we do offensively, defensively, and special teams, we've got to know what our capabilities are. And so that's why this preseason workouts, the spring workouts and spring practice, we're gonna get an idea. And I think any offense or defense philosophy that you have, it's got to meet your personnel. It's got to meet what you can do. And at Bryant, we don't have the ability to go out and recruit a specific player. We have to recruit the best players. So we don't have the ability to go out and recruit a specific type player because that might not be what's available to us. So we've got to be flexible and offensively and defensively in what we do to highlight the best attributes of the kids we do get.
We'll start defensively. You've worked on both sides of the football throughout your coaching career. Numerous stops as a defensive backs coach. You were a defensive back in your collegiate days. What kind of things do you hope to see in this football team as it kind of builds itself together?
Yeah, listen, we're even through my involvement with USA Football and developing the heads-up tackling program, we're going to be big tacklers. We're going to be excellent tacklers. That's going to be our number one focus. I don't care. We can talk X's and O's and what we're going to run up front, but at the end of the day, it's 11 on 11, and you got to get to the ball. You got to make the tackle, and that's going to be our goal. We're going to be the best tacklers in the league, and we're going to practice it every single day.
Are there some things that you, as a head coach, have? Hey, we need to do this defensively each game. That gives us a chance to win. Are there things that you kind of are mainstays that you think that are important for you every single game that you guys do well defensively outside of tackling?
Sure. Well, turnovers. We're gonna focus on creating them, and obviously offensively we're going to focus on not giving them away. But for us defensively, our focus is going to be swarming to the football, running to the football, and forcing turnovers. We want to be the team every year that nobody wants to play in conference. That's our goal.
How do you accomplish that? What does that combination look like? Is that hard work? Is that speed? Is that tough guys, big guys?
Number one, it's culture. It's got to be the we will not lose culture. It's got to be that mentality. We've got to walk out there every single game expecting to win, and that's our motto, expect to win. We've got to go out, no matter who we play when we step off that bus or step out of that locker room, that we expect to win, and that's the mentality. And we're going to practice it. We're going to compete every single day. We're going to compete in the classroom. We're going to compete in the weight room. We're going to compete these kids constantly in order to develop that culture. That's got to become our culture here.
And now, on the other side of the football, offensively, this has been an offense for the last 2 years. It's been very high tempo, a lot of points, very quick plays, not much of a huddle. Mm-hmm. What can we expect to see from an offense under the guide of Chris Merritt?
Sure. Well, again, we're going to base our offense off what the capabilities of our offensive players are. If we have a mobile quarterback that can run on roster, but he's not the most prolific passer, we'll probably be more of a quarterback run style offense, But we're going to promote what our kids can do. We'll be a multi-formation set football team. We will not come out in one formation or one set most of the game. We're going to change personnel on teams, and we're going to take what the defense gives.
How much do you enjoy the idea that right now maybe you don't know much about your team, but what is to come and how being able to build this with them?
It's kind of what I've been doing for the last 18 years. In my situation in our program, I've graduated 45 seniors on average every year. So every team that I start over with in the spring is a brand new team. I have to replace 45 bodies, and I've been doing that. We've been doing that very successfully for the last 18 years, and this is no different for me. I'm walking into a room where I don't know anybody. I don't know what they can do. I don't know their capabilities. I want to find out really soon, and then I'm going to make sure that we tailor our offense and defense to what their abilities are.
And now special teams, the Bulldogs have the best kick returner in all FCS football,
Yes.
Gene Constant. He's got 1 year eligibility remaining. This has been a group that blocked 9 kicks last year, recovered 2 onside kicks. I mean, it's a really solid group. Just some special teams philosophies from you and kind of how you've built those over the years.
Well, given the special teams is what paid for my college, I've always been involved in special teams. I will always be involved in special teams. They will be treated as 1/3 of a member of our practice schedule, and we will focus and be efficient, and we'll make some things happen.
Of all the things that are to come, Coach, what are you most looking forward to?
I just getting to know the kids. That's why I'm in the business, getting to know these kids, getting to be a part of their life, connecting with them, getting them where they need to be.
We'll hear more about what Coach is excited about coming up in part 3 of our series tomorrow.